guys, it's James, and this is the Rambling Dasher. So welcome to another edition of Dashing in the Dark. And so it's about 8:43 on a Wednesday night. We're sitting at about $62, $63 plus a $5 cash tip. And we just accepted an order, and then sorry. I can't remember how much it's worth, but I think it was $8.50 maybe for a little pizza place called US Pizza here in Bryant. And so we're right around the corner from there, so we're about to run in and pick it up. It looks like they have a number of cars in the drive-thru, which I don't ever get to use the drive-thru, but and we're stuck at a light that just changed that takes forever to change to my direction. But anyway, it's good because the pizza won't be ready. Hopefully they get this thing going and we get in there and pick it up, because we're a long ways from $100 tonight. It's gonna be, we're probably sitting at about 60, 67, 68 bucks with about an hour and 15 minutes to go. I really don't feel like working past 10 o'clock tonight, so we might do 10:30, all in an effort to get another $32, $34 to hit 100. I don't see it happening based upon what's happened earlier in the night, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to continue for the night. I mean, there's been good stuff to happen tonight, but then there's been like, there's been a lot of stuff that's going on really slow and taking forever tonight as well. So, but you know what? It's DoorDashing, right? So you get some good ones, you get some sloppy ones, you get some that take way too long. And that's the way it goes. So I had some decent ones early that were a long ways away, but they weren't that bad. I mean, I ended up with $22 in the first hour, but then I didn't get another one for another whole well, I got an order, but it took a long time to get it fulfilled anyway. So it was another whole hour, and I was sitting at about $28 after 2.5 hours. So anyway, but we're going in tonight at, let me see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4.5 hours, and we're about $66, $68. So it's not that bad. It's just that we aren't going to hit our $100 tonight. It doesn't look like. But I'm going to go run into this US Pizza and see if we can't figure something out with them. And then we will be right back. So, there you go. Thanks. Alright guys, we are back with more Dashing in the Dark. And trying to get out of these tight little parking spots they have here at US Pizza. But the delivery is reasonably 1.4 miles, 4 minutes away. So we're gonna go knock this thing out, see if we can't get some more. See if we can't get some more. Fingers crossed I know where I'm going. Fingers crossed. So if you want to check it out, I have a DoorDash, a Rambling Dasher store from Amazon, and I know you can't see it because it's dark, but this is a Lark water bottle, and the great thing about it, it's expensive, but it has a water filtration system in there that, number one, has an ultraviolet light that kills bacteria, plus it comes with a filter straw to get out any kind of debris or anything like that that might be in the water as well. So double protection. Now I get my water out of the fridge with the filtration system in there, so I don't use the filtration, but I still think it's an awesome water bottle. So if you're interested, go check it out and check out some of the other things I have in the store. It is Prime Week or whatever they call it, so check those things out and help us out. And this is what I'll tell you: anything you buy through my links, it doesn't cost you any extra. So that was one of the things I was kind of worried about. I was like, well, how do they pay me? Do they charge people extra? No. I don't know how they pay me. They just give me a cut. So anything you can do, it would be much appreciated to help me buy another tank of gas so I can go out and do some more door dashing. So anyway, just keep that in the back of your mind if you're looking for anything like that. Just missed my turn. Fortunately, I could go to the next road and turn in. Alright, so let's see. Really not a lot happening today. So I know I'm probably a couple weeks behind on uploading videos, but I got one sent out today, I think around 6 o'clock, that premiered. And some crazy bumps up in here. I have been to this house before, so let me go deliver this and I will be right back. I hope I can. I wish I could see some numbers, but I can't. I don't see mailboxes or numbers on these houses. But I see one on that house. I can't see one on this house. But fingers crossed, that's it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I think that must have been a $7 plus order. So we're up to, and it turned out to be $8. So that was nice of them. So it was $2 base pay with a $6 tip. Puts me up at $71.62 plus $5 cash. So $76. And yeah, so 76. We need 25 more in the next hour. Not to say it can't be done, but not based upon the orders we've had tonight, that's for sure. I would even take two $13 orders that took an hour and a half to do them both. Would put me up there. And I have had I've had a $13, I had a it was $12.75, and I had a $10 order together. So that was like $22.50 for two drop-offs at the same apartment complex. So my very first order. And then guess what I get? A $3.50 order for 4.7 miles. We will just let that one slip through the cracks. I'm gonna just go ahead and decline it because I'm not all about that, and it says it's gonna leave me at an 81 AR. I kind of doubt it, to tell you the truth, because if I go look at my ratings now, I almost bet it's at 80%. Yep. So the DoorDash app is lying to me. It says if I decline that order, it would do 81 to 81, but no, it dropped to 80%. So that means I only have 10 more declines that I can do over the next, I don't know how, anyway, 10 more declines. So hopefully I hit a spell where I don't do any declines, because declining, especially late at night when you're trying to hit your goal, is very frustrating, because they have kind of put you in a position where you're just getting crap orders. So I don't know, it's very frustrating. I'm gonna run down to the Alcoa district just to see. It's 9 o'clock. I hate going down there because everything seems to close at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, if not earlier. I know McAllister's, there's a $8 for Panda Express for 8 miles. But it's all, looks like it's all on the freeway, so we'll accept that one. It's about $1 a mile, so it's frustrating that it's 8 miles for $8, but how else are we going to make any money tonight? So maybe it won't be 8 miles after delivery, because it says it's 1.1 miles to get to Panda Express from here. And I don't know if I can take any shortcuts or not. I'm going to cut through the Kroger parking lot and get through over that way, which is possibly where this thing is taking me, because otherwise you really can't get to Panda Express this way. It's taking me, the GPS is taking me the other side of the Kroger parking lot, which means I would have to go around. So maybe this saves like a minute or so off of the drive. It's still trying to take me all the way around the back side of Kroger, even though I'm in the Kroger parking lot. It's telling me make a U-turn in the Kroger parking lot. Yeah, I hate DoorDash's GPS. It's stupido. Say it 5 minutes to get there, because it wants me to take a U-turn, drive all the way around the back parking lot, and go all the way around to right here where I'm at. So it went from 5 minutes to 2 minutes as soon as it figured out that I was right here all the time. So DoorDash, please update your GPS. Update the mapping systems. I feel confident that it's the same map as Google Maps, but they have not updated it in a long time, and it's got so many weird glitches, so they definitely need to fix that thing. Alright, I'm gonna run in, grab my order. Looks like there's a bunch of people here, so hopefully it won't take that long. We'll catch you on the other side. Alright guys, it says we have 8 miles to deliver this, and it's going to take about 14 minutes. So we shall see about that, but we're gonna get out here and do the best we can. So 14 minutes from now puts us at about almost 9:30, 9:25ish. And then, so we got a thank you. We're just going to send the my pleasure from Chick-fil-A. And maybe not, get another tip, a larger tip out of this deal, but maybe not. Alright, so I gotta go all the way down. I don't know what exit I gotta take, but it seems like I gotta go downtown Benton, so it's possibly the last, not necessarily downtown, but the last Benton exit. And then let's see, come over to my lane. Alright. Stay in your lane, 18-wheeler. Alright, so I gotta get off at exit 116. So, yeah, all the joys. Let's see. Visited. So I was reading this earlier and just kind of ended somewhere. So someone seems to think that, I remember that whole conversation because I said I don't do shopping. So somebody's saying that the federal government is trying to stop any of the delivery services from delivering food for people for EBT cards. So, yeah, it's not going to affect me because I don't do shopping. And they seem to think that 60 to 80% of all shopping orders are people paying with their EBT cards. So, I don't know. I'm not too worried about that at all. Not too worried about it. Let's welcome new members. Who got a DoorDasher account or something for sale? So somebody is looking to sell or purchase a DoorDash account. I don't know about that. I never have thought about it. I can't imagine that. I don't know why someone would want to take the trouble of selling their login, right? I just can't comprehend that. Now, you're selling your like, if you were to sell it, right? And I don't know how much someone was willing to pay for it, because the reality is, if you're willing to sell your DoorDash account for a small amount of money, I don't know what would anybody pay for it, because the upside of purchasing an account and paying money for an account that has what? That has some kind of status, that has some kind of, I don't know, unless it's someone that can't get an account for whatever reason, so somehow they create new username, passwords, and all this other stuff, and then they can't get an account because somehow DoorDash detects them as being a criminal. I don't know how that would work. Oh, this does not look good. you blocking the freaking exit there, people? I don't want to or can't go. Okay, maybe I can go this way. Okay. I hope they don't have the whole bridge closed. It's just this lane. I'm fixing to find out. Okay. That'll fly. They're doing some kind of work on the bridge. Maybe they're painting it. Oh, excuse me. Wow. That hurt. And usually when there's one, there's many. So just bear with me. If this happens, I'll probably hit the pause button here. Yeah, I gotta go up towards downtown in Benton. I thought it was right on the freeway. So anyway, well, yeah, I for the life of me can't comprehend a reason to sell a DoorDash account. DoorDash doesn't pay that much, right? And I can't think of the benefit. And the reality is it doesn't take that much time to build it up so that you're getting anything. So, yeah, I just don't know. It doesn't make any sense that people would pay money to purchase a DoorDash account. If you guys, if anybody that's watching this and y'all happen to see something and think about it, leave a comment down below as to why anyone would purchase a DoorDash account. I for the life, I can't comprehend it. So anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna go deliver this food, and then we will be right back. All right, guys, we are out here in some very dark territory, and I can't see squat. And we did just accept another cash delivery. I don't remember, it was for like 4 miles, I think. I can't see if I'm gonna hit anything behind me. I hope not. This is a dirt driveway with some big ruts in it, and I really don't see any place to turn around either. But yeah, this was definitely not right on the freeway like I thought. So anyway, so I got 2.5 miles to go in 8 minutes to go to a Pizza Hut for a cash delivery. So here's hoping that they pay decent, right? So anyway, yeah, it is dark out here in this part of Benton. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain this part of Benton, but there's only one road in and one road out, and it says way up here, it says, hey, dead end. Now there's a lot of little roads off to the side and houses out there, but it is for not being that far off the beaten path, it is pretty dark out there. So these people have a little fence, so they must have some kind of little dog that sits out there. But I don't know how. I couldn't really see. There was some kind of gate, but I didn't know how to work it, so I just climbed over it and went and delivered up to their front door. And I couldn't tell because their car was parked right at the end of their house, and you could go either to the front or to the back. And so I asked them, and they said deliver to the front. So I delivered it to the front. Wasn't real sure about how that was going to work because I saw a fence there, but then when I got around there, I was like, dang it, I don't see how to open this gate. So I just climbed over it. It wasn't quite waist high, so I just wonder now if I have rust on my shorts. Hopefully not. So I still got 5 minutes to get to this. Oh, going across some old railroad tracks. 5 minutes to get to this Pizza Hut, I think it is. So we're gonna go to Pizza Hut. I'm feeling a little tired because I've been training. I trained all day yesterday, trained all day today, and it started at 8:30 my time, 9:30 Eastern time. So, and yeah, my voice gets scratchy when I talk all day on that kind of stuff, and then it doesn't feel as bad talking on DoorDashing. Because I'm not talking that much on the DoorDash because I hit pause a lot and all that. On that stuff, I am talking all day long. But I got one more day of that, but I only have to go about a half a day tomorrow because I built it in I built it in so that it's all day long, but I tell everybody that, hey, we're only going to do a half a day on the WebEx, and then you get a half a day to figure out how to do some of this stuff. You get to train on your own and go complete some of the documents that I taught them how to use. So we'll see if they figure that out. We shall see. Alright, well, I'm right around the corner from this Pizza Hut. I hope that's where I'm going, and I will catch you on the other side of it. So, see you in a minute. Alright, guys. Another 30, it's a $31.76. So, if they give me $35, that's only like $3 and a $3.25 tip. It's not that bad. It could be worse, but they might not give me any tip. So it's 1.7 miles, 6 minutes. So the delivery is not that bad though, compared to some that I've been on today. I mean, 5 minutes away. Earlier I did one that was I don't know, maybe it was 14 miles. I forget how many minutes it was, but it was away. But I had 2 stacked orders that paid me $22, and it was in a big apartment complex and like 4 buildings away from each other. So not that bad. So this one here is, I don't know where this is. This is a weird direction. I don't know if I go straight at this light and then, yeah, it looks like it. So it looks like we zigzag around through downtown and get back over on the other side of downtown Benton. So fingers crossed these people pay me some extra dollars, because it would be nice to not just do a $5 delivery. $2 delivery, because I think that's the base pay for this one was $2 for 4 miles. So we'll see. I accepted it, right? I accepted it. I need Benton to step up their game and fix all their downtown streets. This is ridiculous. They got them all eat up. They got gravel poured in trenches. What in the world have they done here? It is crazy. I hope I don't have to go all the way out to where I was a minute ago. Down the same way, that's for sure. Oh, that was a big ditch right in the middle of the road. City Hall. I never knew that was City Hall. Alright, we are less than half a mile away. 1 minute with a 4-way stop sign, or hopefully it's 4-way. Feels like a freaking ghost town out here in the middle of the night at 9:46. It feels like a ghost town. Alright, so we're getting close, but I gotta turn on this road. I usually miss this road for some reason or another, because I remember missing it before. And then we got, I don't know if this house is on this corner up here. I think it is. I don't know how to get in there, but there's people outside, so maybe. There we go. They will just meet me out here, and I will get their money. 31.76. All right, hold on. All right, so that little $2 order put me at 81.62, but I got about a $8 tip on that one. So 8 plus 5 is 13. So that'll put us up over 90. 90, I can't do math right now, but let's say it's $13. Oops. So that would be 94 bucks. So I could hit $100. It's $9.49. I need one $6 order, and then I will go home. Oh shoot, I don't like doing this because I don't know how to get out of here without having GPS. So I might have to turn GPS on. But yeah, $8 tip on that one. It was $31.76, and they gave me 40 bucks. So that was nice of them. Much appreciated. sending them a quick little thank you for that extra. So, and I mean saying that their order was delivered. Okay, let's see. Go straight here, I think. So yeah, $8 plus $5, that's $13. So 13 plus 81 puts me at 94. I probably got about 95 counting change and stuff, but we're not counting change. So Benton, fix your freaking roads. These are ridiculous. People have to live here. Come on now. Alright, so one more delivery. What am I gonna do? Dang it. I'd rather not be down in Benton area, so I think I'm gonna cut across up here. I probably should stop at the stop light. Oh, there's a big old truck driving through the other direction. Yeah, I think I want to try to avoid Restaurant Row over there a little bit. If there's any deliveries, they'll catch me on the outskirts of town. I'm going to cut over to the road that cuts down to the access road going towards home, and just see if I can get one more order, hopefully towards the house, not a long ways out of Benton, because then I have to drive. But either way, we'll take it. But I really need about a $6 order. Come on, DoorDash, you can do it. You can do it. I need $6. Priority, don't fail me now. $6 is all I need to hit 100. Alright. So even if I went home right now, I'd still be okay with 94 bucks. But I think between or Monday night and tonight, I'm averaging $100 between the two nights. But let's go ahead and get 100. And I think I had about 107 the other night with the tip. And then there's a bunch of police cars and fire truck, all kinds of stuff up there. What the heck is going on? Wow. So yeah, 107 I think the other night, and 94 right now, which would put me at an average of right at $100.50 maybe. I don't know. That would be, well, yeah, because it would be like right at 101 or 201. So 201 divided by 2. So we're okay with that. What I don't understand is that I heard that the Saudis were going to increase their production the other day, and which is usually a sign that the United States says, hey, we want to increase our production, and the Saudi increases their production coincidentally at the same time. And what does that do to the United States? It makes gas go down lower in price, where the United States can't really afford to produce their own fuel because of our wages, right? So the people that work in the oil industry in the United States get paid decent wages, and because there's the cost of that along with the cost of everything else in the United States, then it's hard to produce fuel at a low rate. Alright, I just got an order. Look at that. $7 for 2.7 miles at a Taco Bell. Now, which Taco Bell is it? It is the Taco Bell here in Benton. Damn it. So, 9:56. Going to Taco Bell. I am very tempted to go get me a burrito or something, but I'm going to hold out and try not to, because I don't need to be eating Taco Bell this late. I am feeling a little bit hungry though. I only had veggies for dinner. Veggies, a little bit of turkey pepperoni and some cheese, and a Cliff Bar. So be sure to check out the Cliff Bars in my Rambling Dasher store that's in the description down below. Don't forget that. I ordered them directly from Amazon. They show up at my front door, and I get them cheaper than I can buy them at Walmart. So, I don't know. It is what it is. I can't afford to buy them at more expensive places. But this order should put us over the top for our $100 on tonight. And I had $100 on Monday night. And tomorrow I will probably dash late because I didn't dash on Tuesday. So I'm going to try to get my $300 in 3 dash nights. And if I do that, I don't know, I might start looking at, instead of doing short dash nights like on Tuesday, Thursday, I might do 3 long nights, but do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having those other nights off. But I will also say that Tuesdays and Thursdays is usually nights that the kid comes over. Let's see, 9:59. We're fixing to find out if they unlock the door. Tell me to go through the drive-thru. So I'll be right back. So I get to go through the door through the drive-thru, and as I was getting back in my car, 2 cars come flying around to get in the drive-thru in front of me. So, and maybe another one. I don't know. Well, they think they're going to park, but little do they know, only the drive-thru is open. Or maybe they're trying to make a U-turn to get to the drive-thru, or I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, we got to go through the drive-thru. So I'm going to send this person a message to say, hey, we are working on picking up your order. Alright, I'm going to pick this up and we'll be back afterwards. Alright guys, we have picked this order up. It's 2.3 miles in 6 minutes. Not sure what direction we're going. Oh, we gotta go across the freeway, so not that bad. We're going towards Bryant a little bit. So woohoo, thanks man. So that's the email or text message or whatever response I get from me telling him I'm gonna be eating his food. We'll see. It's a 10:11. Oh, I still got a lot of steps to get tonight too, I think. Well, I'm at 6,000, so I gotta get 4,000 more. So it'll take about 40 minutes. So me and the dog go out and listen to a little podcast or something, and knock them out. So 40 minutes isn't that bad. Normally I get out here and I still have 5,000 steps to do at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So, oh, I didn't get the green arrow. So, one thing I will talk about briefly in the 4 minutes that it takes to drive to these people's houses, I haven't talked about this in a good while. So, if you haven't started speaking to primarily younger people, if you haven't started any kind of retirement or savings accounts, then do that. I know, I've got kids, I got nephews, I got other people. If you talk to them, they're like, oh, I don't make enough money to do that. I'm like, dude, $25 a week. If you're DoorDashing 2 hours, take what you make in the last 2 hours of every week and add it to a S&P 500 account. You can open up an account at Robinhood. I think there's a link in the description down below. I don't make much money, or I don't know if I make anything off of people that open Robinhood accounts. Robinhood doesn't charge any fees, so that's why I started it several years ago, and put in, I put in $100. What do I put in? I don't know what, $100 a week into a Roth IRA that goes into S&P 500. And I purchase SPY, which is a spider indexed funds that mimics the S&P 500. So put in that is a little bit more than $125, but I also made $14,000 DoorDashing last year. So I'm trying to get money saved up to where I am going to be able to shut the spigot off come about 3 to 4 more years, to where I don't have to work. I may choose to work, but I don't want to have to work. And then get to the point where I can kind of limp my way into Social Security at 62 or so, even if it's not getting the full benefit. I don't care. But yeah, I want, oh crap, I missed my turn. This is what happens when I start talking about things. But anyway, I just want to encourage you guys, anybody that's listening, start with putting a little bit of money back. It doesn't take much to save. Oh, I hate pulling in these people's driveway, especially when there's a car. I was gonna make a U-turn here, and here comes a car flying down the road, and cars coming the other direction as well. Shining lights up in these people's house. Sorry about that, people. We had to make a U-turn. But $25 a week, and if you're young, find a way. 2 hours on DoorDash, you should be able to make $25. If you're already dashing, dash for 2 extra hours, and find a way to take $25 a week. Put it into a Roth IRA. I'm gonna tell you, Roth IRAs grow tax-free over time, and save it for retirement. The beautiful thing about a Roth IRA is that if you put money in there and you need to take your money back out, you take your money out because you've already paid taxes on it. If you take out your earnings, then you pay penalty before the age of 59 and a half. But this is money for the future. So you've got you've got a little bit of area to be able to take some money out if you need to. But you can leave your earnings in there and it will continue to work for you. So I just want to encourage people, if you're 20 and you've got 40 years, if you put $25 a week into the S&P 500 and it performs at 8%, which is anywhere from 2 to 4% less than what it's done in the last 40 years, then you will have over $1 million. If you just get 8% return on the S&P, average 8%, then your returns will be up over $1 million over that 40-year time span. So why wouldn't you do something like that? So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go do, that's $25 a week. It's not a big deal. You do it for 6-8 weeks, do it for a year, you won't even miss that money at all. Then when you start making more money, you put more money in. You put money in a 401k. Always be matched. If you get a job working for someone and they do a match, always put in the match. Put in what they will match, because that's just free money. All right. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back. All right, guys. We are finished, I do believe. I have no idea where I'm at, how to get out of this place. I don't know if I can make a U-turn in this street here. Probably not. But we're gonna do it anyway. Hopefully I won't hit their truck. Alright. So $88.62 outside of cash tips. Not bad. $88.62. That was, and this offer was $7. It was $2 DoorDash with a $5 tip, so thank you guys for that. Let me close this out and end the dash. So 6 hours and 11 minutes, 11 out of 13 delivered, and earnings this week was $191.30. I don't know how to get out of this place. Okay. So let me jump over to the earnings page, because that'll tell me a little bit more, maybe. And for Wednesday, so 4:35, 4 hours and 35 minutes of what they call active time, 6 hours and 11 minutes of dash time. 11, it says 11 offers and 11 deliveries, but I'm pretty sure I had 13 offers and 11 deliveries. If only it would count that and not count those other two against my AR, but it does. So let's see, what do we got here? I'm going to take a snapshot of that and crop it down. Oh. All right. So, $35.75 in DoorDash pay, $52.87 in tips, and an additional $14. Was it $14? Was it 14 or 13? Now I can't remember. I think it was $13 in tips. Yeah, it was $13 in tips. So 13 plus the 88 puts us at what, 105 on the day. So I had $52.87 in tips plus another $13 in tips. So that's not a bad day. $65 in tips, $35. That, I don't know that adds up right. Maybe I can't do math. So 13 plus 52 plus 35. I don't know. Somewhere I'm not adding things up correctly. Yeah, it's not 105. It's like 10. So 88 plus 13 would be like 201. Yeah, or 101. Sorry. So that's more like it. So yeah, not a bad deal for a Monday, and getting done a little bit after 10 o'clock. It's 10:24 now. But 11 deliveries, 13 offers, and I got about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes to get home. Maybe not 20 minutes, but maybe not even 15. I don't know. But yeah, I feel good about it. I'm glad that we can get that goal of getting over the $100 mark, and getting where we want to be. So anyway, I am going to call it a night. Thank you to anybody who made it this far in Dashing in the Dark. Much appreciated. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will catch you hopefully tomorrow on another episode of the Rambling Dasher. So, thanks again. See you later. Bye.